The Witch Chronicles. All that glitters. Written by Desmond Lynch. Performed by Joseph Burns.
No, not that one. Not that one either. Oh, where in the... Oh, hello. I didn't realize anyone else was here. It's usually I alone who occupies this wing of the library. Not by choice, mind you. I'm quite an extroverted person. I love people, but the books here, they're of no interest to them. A shame, really. There's so much useful information here. Take this book, for example. The History of Sewage Maintenance in the City of Chimera, from 800 AC to 900 AC. Written by Alanis Gregoris. A dull man, but his writing is not too bad given the subject matter. Very influential as well. His writings influenced the infrastructure of the city of Groveport once it was rebuilt after the emergence of the Empire. There's been a 25% drop in deaths due to dysentery within the city limit. Not bad for a man who's been dead for over 100 years. Then there, of course, is Alexander Dalton's 50,000-page epic, The History of Medicine of the Iridian War. Very good subject matter. Alexander, though, unfortunately, was not a very good writer. It made it hard to pay attention to what he was... What are you looking at? Oh, it's the eyes. Right. I forget not many people like me are about, even though we are in a wizarding academy, after all. It's strange, I suppose. I'm used to them, but imagine if you've never seen a man with a pair of golden eyes before. Well, it can take some getting used to. Don't be fooled, though. For all that glitters is not gold. As a matter of fact, they're some type of arcane residue our human minds are incapable of comprehending. So our feeble brains tell us that what we're seeing is gold, when in actuality it is not. It's the same for people who have silver eyes as well. A common misconception in arcane circles is that men get gold eyes, women get silver. But that's not always the case. Some men get silver, some women get gold, some people get bronze, emerald green, sapphire blue. A whole spectrum of colours that, well, aren't actually the colours of their eyes. Suppose it's human nature, though. We love to categorise things. Wizards have gold eyes, witches have silver, the same way we live in a land called the United Kazian Empire. Despite the fact that we're not united, not Kazian, and not an empire. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get too political? I try to be of nuanced mind, having read all the history books in this library. I try to see and understand where everyone is coming from, but I struggle with the sheer stupidity of situations like ours. Like how we're both studying in a wizarding school in which only 2 out of 10 students can actually practice magic. Well, that problem is obviously due to the fact that wizards can't reproduce. Though not for lack of trying. Ask a librarian about the headmaster. She can tell you stories for days. It's also due to the fact that wizards are, for the most part, paranoid, bigoted, and selfish bastards. Prone to hoard knowledge away and hide it in great towers. Understandable, really. They possess knowledge and power that could tear the world in half. Why would you ever entrust that knowledge to a fool from Riverpea? Or worse, an idiot such as Rufus Rumpelstiltskin III. Still, it makes it more difficult for new wizards such as myself to learn, to grow. Now I have to share a library with a bunch of rich kids whose families love the idea of their children receiving a magical education. I sound bitter, don't I? I try not to be. I was from a wealthy family too. My parents gave me up when my golden eyes came in at a young age. It's nice to have a magical education, but not to a man like me. For the longest time, I didn't even know they'd abandoned me to this place. I should be grateful. Most parents would have killed their children if they developed mutations like mine. But still, I was an ignorant boy for a long time. I thought I was like the rest of you. I'd walk and talk, not realizing how others treated me different. It was only until I ventured out to the city one day, one night, with my friends. A tavern in the opposite end of the city. We had a great time, until I was walking home, and I was attacked by a group of men. Thieves, I thought. But they quickly made their motives known. I was beaten half to death. Every bone in my body near broken. I was saved by some town's guard and they brought me back here, to the college. They say that I am lucky to survive, but I don't know that there is much left to survive. I was a different man then. Clean, happy, truly ignorant. Ignorance is bliss. That night I learned what I was, what others thought of me, even the guards. Through my battered eyes, I could still see them, feel their distasteful looks. And why? They're not better than me, nor I them. I'm just a man, nothing more and nothing less. My eyes are gold, but my blood is still red. My hair still grays, my bones still shatter. What is there to fear of me? To hate of me? Nothing. Nothing at all. I stay here now, in the library. The outside world, it's too much for me. I can't even bring myself to leave the quarters of this very library. The rest is too big. Too many places for people to hide. I can't even be around people. One or two is fine, but more is difficult. There's not much to it, but it does not bode well to dwell on such things. I keep my mind on books now. There's so many. It would take 10 lifetimes to read them all, but I think I could get them all done in one. Oh, you're away now. Well, it was nice meeting you. If you need anything, you know where to find me. I'm not going anywhere.